Hey, what's going on? Today we have the privilege of having two of the creators of RYS Academy, aka Rank Your Shit. We have Dr. Gary and Marco. Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey everyone.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, Dr. Gary, how you guys doing?
Yeah, very good, thank you.
You guys are way on the other side of the world, aren't you?
Yeah, it's pretty dark where I am. I see sunshine in the back of your guys' window, so yeah, that's
Yes.
long gone for me today.
All right, well, I won't keep you long. As you know, I've been a student of RYS since day one. I love it. I really think it's groundbreaking. And I just wanted to ask you, how did you guys come up with this concept?
Cool. Well, Marco, do you want to chime in first? Do you want to start the story?
Yeah, well, the story of RYS is really comes from a conversation that I had from one of the people that I respect most in the business. You guys all know him. I don't want to name him in this conversation, but he is a semantic mastery student, and it was just he just said, well, I'm this is what I'm doing right now, and it's all about power. He's the one who said that things are shifting towards trust. And so when he mentioned that, I had already been working with manipulating sites, right? Sites.g.com. That's where I was working in and thinking about how to automate everything just to make things simpler and just to give it a good flow and just seeing some really nice results. As I went deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole, and when I contacted Gary, I think I had already been in it about 6 months. But I contacted him because I saw that he was getting really good results with ranking PDFs, and he was ranking GDocs, and or he was finding things that were ranking. And so I reached out to him and I said, hey, look, this is the work that I've been doing. Why don't we just put this together and see what kind of trouble we can get into? Because really, if you don't test, if you don't see whether you can break something, you're never going to know how well it's going to work. You never know whether it's going to work. I mean, first you have to break it so that you know what the limits are. And in this, the breaking point would be getting penalized by Google. And so we just when I contacted Gary, we used to talk on Saturdays. We used to get together and just plan out what it is that we were going to do, what we were going to test, how we were going to test it. And really, our RYS was just born out of a conversation.
Yeah, so you guys, that's something I never realized. So you guys just hooked up by seeing each other's results on Google, basically?
Well, actually, we hooked up because I saw him getting results
Yeah,
in
you,
Google.
you saw his SERP results, and that's how you found him?
He was a student of Semantic Mastery.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay, got you, got you.
I
I,
thought you guys knew. He had been a student already.
okay,
And
got you. For some reason, I thought it was completely random, but
no, no, no,
obviously,
no.
whatever brought you guys together, it's a awesome product, and I almost wish you guys would stop selling it, but
Well, that's nice to know.
no, I mean it's some really good stuff, and for like some of the little bit of client stuff I do, I just tell them straight ahead before like I use a lot of the methods that I've learned in the training. I was like, I can guarantee you that none of your competitors are doing anything even close to this. And when the results come in, they're like, oh wow, Jesus. Well, I don't tell them what I did, but it's just that's all the way it works.
Yeah, well, that's a good SEO then.
Yeah, keep your mouth shut, Omerta.
Exactly.
Omerta.
Yeah, they don't need to know what's happening. They just need to see the results and be happy at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's some really like solid training, and I like how you guys go through like kind of like each individual product, you know, from the forms to the spreadsheets, and it makes you think of a ton of things you could be doing with them that even go beyond the training. Was that like something you guys thought of? When you guys did it, did you just want to be like, hey, you can do all this, and then just go from there, or was it you just laid it out like that?
Yeah, I just wanted to be systematic about it and just let people know that once they jumped inside, that they had a lot of options, and whatever people feel comfortable with doing, they had the options available, and just actually break down each one just to show exactly what you could do and how you could manipulate it. But then the beauty with it too, as what Marco likes to term, is the spider silo. And so you can just go bananas, you know, so there's no set rules there too, which is so much fun. It takes the pressure off. So you can just become a magician and just play around, and just it's a sandpit. You just play, you know, just decide, you know what, I want to link this to this to this. And
Yeah,
or yeah.
I think that you can't really understate this, the power that's inside that folder. Because if you want to think about this in a traditional silo way, that your silo head is actually the folder, and the folder will rank over time. We in fact ranked an empty folder. I mean, there was absolutely nothing in the folder except that it was uploaded into Drive and it was made public and it ranked. And then so that's your silo head. And then inside that is where all the magic happens. That you can't break any rules because there are no rules, because it's really independent of everything else. All of the power goes in and out through the Drive folder. So that's what I find really interesting. And then once you're inside the Drive folder, the power is not only contained within the folder, but it'll go out with all of the links that you add inside the folder. So you can connect anything you want to anything you want, or add power, or rank it. And so when you look at this traditionally, it breaks all the rules, but it doesn't, because it's still following silo methodology, except now it becomes what I called at first a pseudo silo, because it acted like a silo, but it really wasn't. And then we later came up with this spider. If you look at it, when I tried to design it and give somebody a drawing of it, it started looking like a spider web. It's a spider silo, man. And the power goes anywhere you want within that web of your own links and documents and anything else that you're building.
Yeah, I myself, I like to call it wrapping it in googly love, because it's like I try to figure out more Google properties and how can I squeeze more of them in there. And amazingly, if you really think a little more, you can always find another one or another way to bring it back around. It's great.
Yeah, yeah, that's the the best part about this is we're playing with Google, and Google has so many products. So we get to just play with all of their products and harvest the power that comes with them.
Dedicated. How long would it take for me to go through it and understand it?
Well, how long it takes is actually up to you. This is a great story also about how easy it is to go through it. We wanted to hire a VA to do a done-for-you services.